Chapter 3, Friends Forever. I'm really looking forward to this, said Rachel. She and Kirsty were preparing for a party to celebrate the opening of Rudubury.
Where the berries
Where the babies had Meantime,
好好读，乖。
to make things even more exciting, Florence, the friendship friend, had promised to bring the girls a present. She wanted to thank you for rescuing her magic memory bank and magic friendship ribbon from Naughty Couplings. The goose walked in to find that the party had already begun, but something seems to be wrong. Nobody seems to be enjoying themselves, said Kirsty. She looked around. Suddenly, there were expressions on all the children's faces. Suddenly, the girls saw Florence flutter out from behind a plant. It's my fault. Everyone's miserable, said the fairy. I made a special friendship bracelet for each of you, and I was going to give you today. How lovely, said Rachel. But how does that make it your fault that the party is going badly? A goblin stole the bracelet, explained Florence sadly. A friendship bracelet should only be worn by the person it was made for, the fairy explained. Otherwise, the magic goes and people nearly start arguing. Do you think the goblin who stole our bracelets is he at the party? Cried Rachel.
好好读。
He must be, said Flap. The friends looked around the hall. Magical was just getting ready to perform, and the grumpy children were sitting down to watch. There's goblins, Kirsty said, pointing. A goblin with a pointy nose was sitting in front row, dressed as a wizard. He was wearing a colorful bracelet. The magician put on a good show, but nobody looked impressed. Before long, he
hurried
off stage. The sulky children
wandered
away to only the goblin stayed behind. I want to see some proper magic. We could use to trick him. Now go, Kirsty. Florence can and you measure us up. Magician costume, please. The goblin looked surprised when the girls crossed over to him in magician-looking robes. Abracadabra, said Kirsty, and the door flew out of her head. Wow, said the goblin. He didn't know Florence was hidden under Rachel's hair, doing all the magic for Kirsty. If you want to see a really good trick, watch my one carefully. Kirsty said. The goblin stared
Eagerly.
at the wand. Suddenly, a string of silk
Handkerchief.
shot out of its tip and swirled around him. The
handkerchiefs, right? Continue. Tightened.
So the goblin couldn't move. What's happening? He cried, trying to raise his eyes. We're talking Florence bracelets back, replied Kirsty, and tied it from his wrist. Two other goblins hurried into the room. When they saw the tied-up goblin, they
Released.
him at once. You'll never find the other bracelet, one of the sneers. I hid in this fantastic chest I found in... Shh! Don't tell them where it is, snapped the first goblin. What chest? said Florence. Where is it? The goblin said nothing. Kirsty, Rachel, and Florence went outside to shoot. Kirsty's mom was outside talking to the other children. They all looked happier now that the magic of the first friendship lessons was working. They're having a treasure hunt, said Mr. Ted. Follow the clues to find the chest. We have to find that chest first, said Rachel to Kirsty. Florence, can you turn us into fairies so we can fly? The first clue is chair, said Mr. Ted. As Florence waved her and the ghost shrink. The treasure hunt clues were hidden around the garden and the hall. Each time you found one, it told you where to look the next. The girls took care not to be spotted by the other children. They fluttered all the chairs in the hall, looking for one with a clue stuck to it. When they found the clue, it said to look for a balloon next. And when they found the clue on the balloon, that one told them to among the trees. Look, cried Kirsty as the three fairies flew past a big tree.
Nestled
among the trees' shoots was a small, sturdy chest. Its lid was open, and there on top of a pile of chocolate coins was the missing fetch bracelet. Florence turned both girls back to normal, and they
proudly.
Slipped the friendship bracelet onto their wrist. Thank you so much, Florence said Rich. Then they went to share the chocolate coin with all the other children at the party. After everyone had eaten their fill, a band started playing so people could dance. Florence hid behind Richard's hair and watched the fun. I have to go back to Fairyland now, she said back. I'm so glad I met you both. Thanks, Florence, Kirsty said. I love my bracelet. Me too, Rachel said. Florence blew them a kiss and vanished in a puff of sprinkles. Hooray for friends, Kirsty said. Holding Rachel's hand, and hooray for fairies, replied Kirsty. I wonder what adventure we have next.
Story finished. Well done, Tang Tang.